The morning those patrol cars boxed me into my own driveway, something inside me turned ice cold. My twins stood frozen on the porch, clutching the railing, while blue lights painted our cedar fence like a scene from a crime show, all because I parked in front of my own home, across the street. Darcy Holtz, self-appointed guardian of the cultists, held her phone high like she'd captured evidence of a felony. She told the dispatcher I was creating a hostile environment. It wasn't fear she wanted. It was control. What she didn't know was that the man she was trying to get arrested would be summoning her to his command office before the month ended. My house sits at the end of a quiet lane, the kind where the morning breeze carries the smell of wet grass and chipboard from the old barn out back. I work early hours, drink from the same chipped mug my father used, and step out every day hoping home still means peace. But peace died the week Darcy moved in. She treated the neighborhood like a chessboard, watching everyone from behind her blinds. Phone ready? Smile sharp enough to cut through drywall. She didn't greet people. She scanned them. At first I ignored it. People have quirks. But Darcy didn't have a quirk. She had a mission, one that had my name on it. It started with a notice slipped under my door. Vehicle angle violation. My truck was parked slightly sideways to make room for my kids' bikes. That didn't matter. Darcy needed ammunition. I remember thinking, this isn't random. This is targeted. Every time I stepped out, morning, noon, or dusk, her blinds twitched. Phone out. Camera ready? Sometimes she'd walk to her mailbox with the dramatic timing of an actor hitting her cue, pretending not to film me. The smell of fresh pine from the neighbor's yard, mixed with that tension in the air, the kind that tells you you're being watched. Antagonist psychology. She didn't want rules followed. She wanted domination disguised as concern. One afternoon, my son came home teary-eyed. Dad, Mrs. Holt said you scare people. Said it quietly, like he wasn't sure if he'd done something wrong. My daughter stood behind him, clutching her backpack like a shield. That's when the anger hit. Not like fire, but like a tightening rope. The first police call came the next morning. I was rinsing dust off my truck when two officers approached. Sir, we received a complaint about aggressive behavior. Aggressive. I was holding a garden hose, but behind them, across the street, Darcy's smirk said everything. Within days, noise violation, improper fence repair. Landscape disorder, unauthorized structural fix. Hazardous vehicle positioning, 5 citations in 10 days, each more absurd than the last. None issued to anyone else. This isn't annoyance. This is a campaign. The moment things turned personal involved my father. 75 years old. Memory fading. Hand still steady enough to prune the rosebush he planted years ago. Darcy walked right up to him and whispered, "People like you shouldn't be left without supervision," when he told me. His voice trembled. He wasn't confused. He was ashamed. And that was it. The last straw. 2 nights later, a message hit my phone. Report filed regarding emotional instability. Command office notified. Darcy had accused me of being a threat. Not just to neighbors, to my own profession. The metallic taste of fury hit my tongue. My porch cam caught. Everything at 7:14 p.m. Darcy stood near the street, whispering into her phone. Once he gets flagged, we can push him out. The rest will follow. Her voice wasn't angry. It was triumphant. She wasn't filing concerns. She was executing a purge. I spent 2 nights documenting everything, timestamps, incident lists, contradictory HOA rulings, video clips, audio logs. My dining table became a command desk. If she wants a war of paperwork, she picked the wrong homeowner. Friday, 0600 hours. Stacked documentation in hand, I made the call. Miss Holt. This is Captain Reed. You are required to appear at my office for questioning regarding your reports. Her voice spiked. You have no authority over me. I answered calmly, you filed complaints involving military conduct. Now they fall under military review. Silence. Then a shaky exhale. She knew, when she walked into my office, escorted by security. Her confidence cracked like old paint. The wall behind me displayed her entire harassment map, every false report, every HOA abuse, every timing pattern. Major Collins opened the interview. Explain your coordinated actions. Darcy blinked rapidly, searching for a script that didn't exist. Then I played the recording. Once he gets flagged, we can push him out. She froze. Color drained from her face, like someone unplugged her from her own power source. When the interview ended, she looked smaller, not physically, but in presence. For the first time, she understood the weight of her lies. I stood and said the one line she needed to hear. When you weaponize lies, truth eventually knocks back. She didn't respond. She couldn't. That day taught me something simple. A home isn't just land or lumber. It's the one place you should breathe freely. And when someone tries to poison that air, you don't whisper back. You fight for it. Ever faced a neighbor who thought paperwork made them powerful? Share your story below. For more porchside justice tales, hit subscribe. We've got plenty more HOA nightmares to expose. Next time. The survey team claimed my backyard wasn't mine at all.